If I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Blues of Toronto taking on the Chicago Bears.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Okay,
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
They run again with Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Bears at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Foreman will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
He'll field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 6. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Runs through the contact. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Blues go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
3rd and 8. Fields now to throw.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Here's Madison running up 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one too low.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll drop to throw. Complete to Addison on the out route. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle?
And got his man complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
So when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense is looking for.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. What a great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
One after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now back to throw. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the handoff, it's Madison. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Going to run with Madison again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Joseph's got it. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Fields going to move them around. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like... possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 11. They'll set up a throw. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Madison. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. There he goes left side. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it on first with Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here's Ryan right now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For our Bears, first down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
They'll look to throw here.
23-yard line.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder